So today we're going to be discussing some crazy vegans. Now, if you're a vegan, I have no problem with that. It's up to you. However, the only time that vegans bother me is when they try to force their opinions on other people and do so in pretty stupid ways. And today we're going to look at some clips and then talk about them.
Feel pain?
Well, the argument of whether fish feel pain or not. From the science I've read, they do feel pain, but they experience it much more different than humans do. It's more of just like triggers a response. And, lots of the stuff fish eat, like crayfish, mini crabs, stuff like that, those are hard animals. They have, a tough skeleton. So it kind of makes sense for them to, at least around their mouth, not have many nerves. So for those of you who are not aware, the fish looks like it appears to be a tilapia, which is a fish that's commonly eaten by humans. Also is considered an invasive species in Florida. The reason they are invasive species is because they're non-native to Florida. They prey on the eggs of young fish and other native species, even including birds, otters, snakes, all sorts of animals. So they're rapidly harming other creatures. So keep that in mind.
When you hook them in their mouth, it really hurts them.
Okay.
So please stop fishing.
Well, you see right here, what you're convincing your child to do is break the law. It is illegal to harass a hunter or fisherman while they're performing such activities. And if a game warden gets involved, you can face hefty fines. Also, I'm sure your kid is already willing to go vegan, but I get the feeling that if they didn't want to be, you would not allow that. That is actually, in some countries, you can have your child taken away if you force them to eat a vegan diet. Because there's some studies saying it's not necessarily the best. Some studies that say it's fine if you supplement. There's all sorts of things when it comes to veganism. And the science, all nutrition science, is not 100% there. So we really don't know 100% what humans should be eating. Now, humans have been consuming meat for 4.5 million years, and some studies suggest that we should be eating higher fat, low carbohydrate. I am not a scientist. I'm not giving nutrition advice. That's just my take on this.
It really hurts them.
Okay.
Stop fishing.
You guys just gonna let this fish die like this?
No.
What if
Get the bucket right now.
what if this was a dog and I hooked the dog through the mouth and threw her in the water?
But it's not a dog.
How would
Well, you see, that's kind of different. I believe dogs have a higher functioning nervous system than fish do. Also, hurting a dog like that serves no purpose. You see, the people over here, they're fishing to eat, which you have done for 4.5 million years. And also, you know what dogs do? Dogs, they were bred to help us hunt. If you take a dog hunting, what are they going to do? They're going to chase squirrels, they're going to chase chipmunks, they're going to chase pheasants, ducks, and lots of times humans use dogs to help them get other food, such as ducks, pheasants, all sorts of animals.
How you guys feel about that? We don't eat any animals because all animals have the same ability to feel love and pain just like we do. Would you guys agree with that?
No, respect your opinion.
Do you respect his opinion not to kill animals? Do you guys think that this is okay to let this fish?
Okay, so you believe all animals have the ability to feel love and pain. So, mosquitoes, they're part of the insect family. And what are they? They are animals. They are considered animals. Do they feel love when they are biting you and go directly into a buzz zapper because it's light? Does a lion feel love towards the gazelle when he's chasing it down to eat? So maybe some animals are a little bit different.
Die right here? What if this was a human child?
It's not a human child.
But what if it was? They have the same ability and same emotions as a human child.
That's your opinion.
Are you fucking serious? You're comparing a human child to a fish. How delusional can you be? Compare a human child and their ability, to walk, talk, do all those things, to a fish that mindlessly is swimming in the water. Not only to mention that this species of fish is killing all sorts of other animals, and they're considered invasive. You're not even allowed to own a live tilapia in Florida without a permit. You're not allowed to transport a live tilapia. So if you catch a tilapia, they tell you to put it on ice, which these guys, they probably should have done. They probably should have just put it in a cooler of ice away from the crowd so they don't attract attention to themselves, but whatever.
That's not my opinion, that's facts, sir. That's facts from science, sir.
Okay, cite some of the science then. Just saying it's facts from science does not make your argument any clearer.
It is facts. Have you ever looked up how fish feel pain?
You, sir. There's no reason for you to harass.
I'm not harassing you. You're harassing this fish right here. This fish you're harassing. This is my duty, and my duty is to speak up for animals in need. This little child right here understands that this is wrong. And you...
Because you fucking told him to believe what you believe. That's why. And of course he's gonna believe you because kids tend to look up to their parents.
You guys don't understand this. All I'm asking is to have some compassion.
The right to do it.
The law sometimes is wrong and is unjust. The law used to say that women could not vote. The law used to say that owning black people was good for slavery. But that is not right, sir. Killing...
Sure, there are some ridiculous unethical laws that have occurred, and some that may still be occurring in parts of the world. That doesn't mean that it is somehow equal to getting food that we have done for 4.5 million years. I don't see how slavery somehow compares to fishing for food. Slavery is much more worse. And to compare that to a fish being caught for dinner, it's almost insulting, really, to people that had to go through those unfortunate events.
Animals is not right.
That's your opinion.
It's not an opinion, it is a fact.
People have been fishing and hunting since day one.
This is going to be 8.
And what? And people were owning slaveries from day one too, and we stopped that, sir. And we also stopped that.
No, slavery did not start from day one. Slavery can be traced back at the furthest about 11,000 years ago. And that is a lot shorter than 4.5 million years of evolution, survival, hunting for our food, which was necessary, and possibly the way that helped our brains develop was by eating the flesh of animals. Also, to say that slavery stopped today, you must not read any news outside of the U.S. There are still countries that have slavery going. So that argument's completely debunked. And I'm not saying that slavery is good. It's very terrible. But to compare that to getting food to eat and comparing that to humans is just ridiculous.
Not every individual on this earth.
Not every individual on this earth and fishes either, because every individual not
Because they pay somebody else to do it. Most of the people in this world eat animal products. And they just get someone else to do it. Makes no difference. They just go to the store and buy it. Instead, these people are fishing for it. What difference does it make? Absolutely none.
every individual on this earth understands that.
God gave us fish. He gave the fishermen.
Do you understand what the Garden of Eden was, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
The Garden of Eden, they didn't eat any animals. They didn't contribute to any animal suffering. Why wouldn't you? Why would?
Well, I don't want to get too much into religion right now, but if you do go by the Bible, things changed when Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, didn't it? I'll just put that there. And also, I'll put up this Bible verse here. You can take a look at it if you want to.
Fish feel pain just like your child does. Would you hook your child, sir? This is horribly wrong.
I don't eat humans. Humans don't eat.
You don't eat humans because why? Why don't you eat humans? Why don't you eat humans, sir?
Because that is called cannibalism, and that is very illegal to do. And also, that is something that disgusts most people. That's like me asking you, why don't you eat the roses in your backyard? Why don't you eat the decorating flowers? Why don't you just eat leaves off the random tree? Yeah, that's kind of why we don't want to eat other people, because it does not seem appetizing. And also, we humans, we are emotionally connected to each other, and wanting to harm other people is a sign of a psychological disorders. However, eating meat is something that humans have done for 4.5 million years. Meat of other animals. I know humans are animals. And, most people consume animal products. Therefore, this is how we lived naturally.
Why don't you eat humans, though? I don't eat animals, no. No, I don't eat any animals because I know that they suffer pain.
I respect your
No, ma'am, I don't.
gonna come
I don't eat any animals. Chickens are animals, okay? Why don't you eat human beings, sir? Because it's wrong?
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm done listening to this guy's arguments about cannibal. It's just stupid. I just don't want to hear it anymore.
All of this junk that's
Yeah, because I'm gonna put you guys on the internet because this is wrong.
Go for it.
This is wrong.
Look at these guys fishing. How dare they? That's
Yeah, look at these guys letting this fish suffocate right here. And who has...
Okay, so your goal was to put them on the internet and expose them. Let's see how well that did. We'll first start off by checking the like to dislike ratio. Ooh, that doesn't look very good. Now let's go ahead and read some of the comments. Here's a comment from Rich455. All animals have the same emotions as a human child. Imagine catching a fish and it says, "I love you, Dad." What the actual hell? I agree with you, Rich. I don't know where this guy is getting any of his ideas from. Psychic Pebbles here, kind of mocking what he says. "You're harassing this fish." I bursted out laughing. I did as well, the very first time I saw this video. Here is Matt Barker's comment, comparing fishing to slavery. That's how you know you don't have a solid argument. That's absolutely ludicrous. That I 100% agree with. That is completely ludicrous. Alright, here's this That773 Guy 4. I ran into people like this before when I was on vacation in Wisconsin 2 years ago. A tiny guy about 5'5", 140 pounds, a large woman about 5'9", 230 pounds, and 3 children came out of nowhere and threw my bait bucket into the water, then started telling me I was going to hell. After 15 minutes of arguing, I said, "Fuck it. Since I'm already going to hell," I grabbed the husband and threw him into the water. The wife didn't like it very much and attacked me. She went into the water next. Okay, that's pretty funny.
I'm fixing to throw him back in the water.
No, you're not gonna touch him.
I'm not gonna touch this fish that's dying?
Your property? Is he your property?
Is he your property?
He is now.
Yes, he would be correct. That is considered his property now because you can legally fish and hunt for food as long as you have the proper license to do so. Yeah, so that is his property now.
Oh, he's not. Don't step on that
I will
fish!
call the police.
Call the police! I just saved the fish life! How about that? How about that? Call the police!
Yeah, when I heard that slap and how the guy just threw the fish in the water, it reminded me of this comment here by Tinkle Nuggets saying, "I just saved the fish's life." Me laughing how he just chucked it into the air and then hearing it take the worst belly flop. Like, did you hear it slap the water? Yes, I did. I did hear it. This guy's saying he probably caused internal damage to it. Another guy saying it's funny how throwing that fish back is literally doing more harm to the environment than killing it humanely. That's exactly because that tilapia is an invasive species. First of all, it probably was already dead. I don't know if any of you have ever been fishing, but when you go fishing and you keep the fish, even they have nerves that will keep the fish moving for a long time. That fish was probably already dead. I mean, you can find videos on YouTube, even while you're filleting the fish, it can still move because the nerves are still moving through it. So that fish was probably dead, and if that wasn't enough, definitely that slap off the bridge definitely helped finish it off, and if it didn't, then that fish went around and destroyed the environment some more, so nothing was really accomplished here. So, nice job. The guy ended up having to pay $500 plus court fees. So, yeah, you can't harass a person when they're fishing or hunting. Doesn't matter whether you like it or not. Those are the rules. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is my third video I made with audio. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more videos by me. Thank you and have a good rest of your day or evening. Peace out.